Don't turn this over. Keep it up like this. You want to look for it? Yeah. Uh-oh, we can't tip it now. That's a copyright. Huh?
Look at the cake.
Angel cake. Poison. I used to think it was great, but don't eat it and get a headache.
That looks like buttercream. I miss buttercream.
Yeah.
I don't know why the stores don't sell it anymore.
I know. A simple cake Angie make if you had some mommy's icing on it. Oh, that would have been great. Set it down, so. Vida, say hi now. Say sing now. A B C D E F G H I J
K
Q R S T U V W X
Y Z.
Now I know my ABCs. Next I want you sing with me. Yay! What other song you know? Don't play this one. This one may tear. This song. Which other song you know? Oh, my name Lily.
My name
Is Lily. Yeah.
Yay.
Say, how are you? How? Say hello to the world.
Hello. Hello.
Say hola. Hola.
Hola.
Uh-huh.
Hola.
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 Yeah.
Hola.
Say hola. Say como
Kuma.
está.
Esa.
Very good.
Bigger.
Me llamo. Me llama. A, E, I, O, U. That's a different. A, E, I, O, U. Yes. No, this is it. You break this off. So we're gonna sing a song now. Sing a song.
Sing a song.
She gonna run because the old woman I say.
Lily, go. Lily,
You
go.
say, what did they come?
Oh, what that? Oh,
Maybe the
something.
thing get caught.
Look at it.
Oh, here it is. Old man, I get on. I didn't go and get heart attack. That's easy.
A, O,
A, E,
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 I,
O,
O,
U.
O, O,
Hola. Hola.
O,
La. Hola.
Na,
Hola.
Na.
Hola. Say hola.
Una.
That means hello.
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 Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
How
Hello.
are you? ¿Cómo estás?
Hello.
¿Cómo estás?
A,
Say mi. Mi.
Mi.
Bueno. Bueno.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
You learn language if you ever
Hello.
get exposed to the language, you'll get fast. All right.
Oh, no.
It's early morning, folks. Some people have to go to work. Some are retired. And some are busy. Dress up like almost like a doctor, but she's a nurse. Jesus help me. She says, Jesus help me. That's what she said. She's going to the workplace, folks. Jesus help a lot of us in this workplace. This is Shippy the Explorer. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and welcome to this station. You know, it's amazing how things started. I'm coming back and talking to you, but as soon as my spouse was leaving, she says, Jesus help me. So a lot of you are saying, Jesus help me, as you go into the workplace, because the workplace has become hazardous. That's what's the topic this morning. The hazard, the toxic situation in the workplace. You know, some of us spend 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, up to 40 years in the workplace, and I'm not sure how some of us survive because the antagonistic attitude between workers and management sometimes is atrocious. I can tell you personally, for those of you who know me, well, we had ups and downs 25 years, 24 years in my institution, folks. So, as at this age too, when we are mature and we have done maybe 30 years in the work environment, and you'll be surprised how toxic it is. Sometimes you just want to quit and just exit the place. You say, throw up your hands and say to heck with this workplace. And then you realize that you have bills to pay, and you hang on. But also, some of us who are professional, we yes, all right, have a good day. Some of us who are professional, we tend to, especially teachers and nurses and doctors, you tend to be obligated to the work, and you know you have patients to look after. So you tend not to want to just quit because of bad management. You just want to hang on and see the best thing you do the best you can. So today we're talking about also early morning activities. As you see, some people have left for work, and it's a bright, beautiful morning, folks, and in Hyattsville College Park area. And but some of us are home, and we just have to continue the chores. So the chores I have this morning, I want to also encourage you that if you have plants in a hot weather, it's best to get up early in the morning and water them. You don't want to water the plants when it's too hot, because what you'll be doing is baking it. So here we are when we are privileged to have water source, and we are still allowed to water somewhat. We have the hoses attached on a circular storage system, and we can just pull our hose and give the plants some water. You know, give the plants some water. And it's so we have a couple tomato plants here, and I think we might have some watermelon or cantaloupe in the garden this time of the year. But if you water this time before the temperature goes up, then the plant appreciates it very much. I just want to give it a good soak, because as much as the water is available, as I said before, the pipe water is not the best. You want a good shower of rain to take care of hydrating the plants. So you may wonder, what are these ghost-like looking covering? These are vine nets that I'm able to cover some of the vegetable, and inside the flat pots are still the plants, but the insects are not, pests are not able to reach the plants. So it's somewhat of a protection, but at the same time I'm able to water. I have 2 pepper plants here coming up, and I'm trying to see what will come of them. So back to the toxic situation at the workplace, folks. I sympathize with those of you who are still in the system and who are being affected by poor management or poor associates relationship, and sometimes you go in, and how do you deal with that situation when you know you're not able to retire or leave the workforce? Sometimes you just have to find somewhere else which is really conducive to a good working environment, but sometimes you just have to stick it out. So what do? If you are a praying person, then you can go in and you can have a good quiet moment with yourself, and see if you can ask God to give you the strength to get through the day. If you're not, then you can use yogurt and also a quiet moment. You're not necessarily praying to any supreme being, but you're having a quiet moment where you can get your mind collect your mind and calm yourself, and try to give yourself a clear understanding of what the purpose of you being at the workplace, and a clear path to deal with the toxic situation that day. And also, if you have the privilege of doing exercise that morning, you can also do that. And if you can walk for a mile or so and get that sweat going, and you come back and then you do your good shower, and then you say, all right, workplace, here I come. Believe it or not, it's I'm extending the hose. Believe it or not, I'm coming to the workplace, and regardless of what's gonna happen, I'm going to survive today. And then at your work desk or workstation or so, you settle down and you make sure that your workspace is clean and organized, and you are ready to do what you have to do. And then another thing, if you know what you have to do, then you take your time and don't rush, and get your work done on a timely basis. And then also you may want to look out for, be mindful of the antagonistic worker or supervisor or anybody else you work with in the environment. You are mindful of what may happen, and you say to yourself, if I confront any situation today, this is what I'm going to do. You're proactively trying to set your mind to a situation where you if you expect those things, then you're preset already in saying I'm going to answer them properly, I'm going to be kind, I'm not going to be fighting back, I'm going to be professional in what I do today. And I'm telling you, a lot of times that do help to bring you down, to bring you through or carry you through the day. Because sometimes you're being tested you're being tested at the workplace. Believe it or not, there are elements or personalities in the workplace that are set to test you. It's not a joke. You may not know what management is doing, what is their goal in setting or getting rid of people or certain people, and you may never know what is the objective of some of your workers. So if you preset your mind and be prepared to be kind to the person or persons, then a lot of times you are putting a stop to the antagonistic situation. So we're in a working environment, and you can hear the noise. We're on top of a hill somewhat, and you can hear the noise, the rumble of the vehicles, the traffic as it goes back and forth. And The economy is rolling, folks. So you know that things are going good in a sense, and there are things where there are situations where things are not going as good. So, toxic environment, workflow in the workplace, we're encouraging you. Shippy the Explorer is saying, be mindful of the situation that you're in. At the same time, I'm watering the garden and trying to demonstrate that before the sun reaches a 45-degree angle in the sky, you need to water your plants. Give them a little water if you can. Other than that, it gets too hot and you're burning the plants up. You're actually cooking the plants. So just listen to the traffic, folks. It's the noise is coming across, and it's you can know life is going on in America. But at the same time today, it's a nice slight breeze, and the temperature is doing much better today. I feel like right now I feel like 76, 78. I could probably check the temperature on my phone, but that's what it feels like, with a slight breeze, and life is good. This morning, there goes another car from the community. They are going to work or school. This reminds me too, if you, as I water the plant, I'm reminding you to hydrate yourself also, folks. The plant needs water, and so do you. So hydrate yourself. Some people may say, why am I giving advice this morning? But that's the word. I got up and just want to partake to you that it's important that as you give plants the water, you too need water to make sure that your body systems, they are functioning. They need fuel, they need water, they need light, they need sunlight for the vitamin D, and you need to move your muscles so that they stay strong and healthy. I tell you, a whole lot of things to be mindful of to survive in this world, folks. So one thing we have experienced is a dry period, and the plants are really looking a little drab. Some of it look like they're ready to dry up, but I'm giving a little water. Another person is going to work, and the environment is active. I'm taping you, say you're going to work. Everybody, my tape this morning is talking about people who have to work and going to the toxic situation. Yeah. Another member of the family is getting out and looking sharp and everything. But I'm sure when she goes into the workforce, it's going to be another matter. So that would be my encouragement. Ah, good. Okay. There goes, folks. Life in America. You know, that reminds me, you know, the whole world, to a certain extent, not the whole world, but a great percentage of the world's population wants to come to America. And a lot of us, I've been privileged to be here 40, maybe 43 years. And it has been good to myself, to me and my family. And but others want to come, and I think they should come in the legal way and try to experience this country, because it's one of the greatest countries I've ever experienced. I've gone to other countries. I've worked in maybe 2 or so, but I'm smart enough to realize that, read enough to realize that this country is one of the best, where if you come tomorrow as a progressive, intelligent, proactive person, you too can start and survive in this country as soon as you come and be a productive member of the society. The other countries, I won't mention the name, but I suspect other countries it's a difficult situation to survive, because you're being blocked by political entities, you're being blocked by social entities, you're being blocked from progressing in other areas by members of the society. And some people may want to look at this and say, oh, why am I cursing out everybody or saying bad things about other people's countries? But I didn't mention the countries, but it's fact that all is not well in other countries, whether it's democratic or socialist or social democratic environment. You have elements of the society, mainly people, that tends to be anti-progressive, anti-productive for personal reasons. Sometimes it's not even at a level where it's a group effort. Sometimes it's a group effort to really say, this group is going to be blocking that group from getting this contract. That happens. And then there's in the high level where you have management and distribution of contracts and all that, you're having individuals who saying in the back of their mind, I am not going to allow certain folks to achieve these contracts, and they put a blockage on it. But regardless of that, it reminds me that hundreds of people are trying to come to this country, and they see where it is a great country, still a great country, where you can come and progress once you're healthy, and if you can get some education within your field as you go along, you can progress in this country. I tell you, nowhere else in the world I see fast progress as in this USA. I've been to Australia and I see that they're doing a wonderful job in the structures and the layout of the country and the government, and also, and they are mindful of all the social elements in the country. But when you compare it with United States, I still think if you drop one person in Australia and drop another person in the United States in the same age, same qualification, and you look at the progress, and they're both aggressive and proactive, then let's evaluate after 5 years what those persons have achieved. I'm telling you, the environment has something to do with it. So as I water the plant, folks, I can't even tell you what type of plant this is. I can only show you what it is, and the agriculturist or botanist might be able to say, okay, it is such and such. All I know, it's the property has some of the best examples of exterior plants there is, and we have inherited this or purchased this, and we have been lucky to have gotten it, and I myself don't want to lose them, so I get them some water, I hydrate them. Some of them I know this is, for those of you who are watching, you may know the young lady that died some years ago, and she called Sharon, and we got this hibiscus in her name. And for those of you who may be watching this tape and remember Sharon, that's the plant that I got in her honor. A number of us got plants similar quality and similar type, and we went out and we planted them, and mine is doing well, folks, and it has dropped a number of babies. And one of those babies was taken to Tampa or St. Petersburg, and I understand it is doing well. So Sharon life, the spirit of Sharon lives on in many parts of this country. She died young, and and in her memory we plant these plants. These are, I would say, striped liopias, and trying to keep them going, but the deer's giving me a hard time. So this morning I would like to say my heart goes out to all the people in the Caribbean who have experienced trauma from the Hurricane Beryl, and I've seen some of the pictures from Carriacou and St. Vincent and the Grenadines and all that, and my heart goes out to you. And you're not forgotten. A number of organizations are in the middle of negotiation and talk to see how best to support, to lend some support to you in this time of trauma. So, and I pray that we would act progressively fast to a certain extent, that a lot of suffering doesn't take place more than what needs, happen in those countries. In the meantime, you just have to pick up yourself and support each other until other help comes, And then also my mind ran into parts of Africa where some of the mothers with their babies on their backs, and they have to be in the field. My heart goes out to you, and wish you well today, that you have a productive day, and your farm do well, your sale stand and your fruit stand do well, and and you make some profit today, and you can go home and you can exchange the goods or the money for other things where you can feed and care for your family. So that's the general message I'm sending out today, folks, that Shippy the Explorer is sending good vibes out into this world, so that whatever little I can do on my media or my platform, it will be beneficial to even a small group. One or two, it's even better than none. So have a wonderful day, and take my advice to a certain extent and counteract that toxicity in the workplace, folks, and be productive regardless of what you have going on. And don't quit too easily. But if you have to move, you plan your exit and you get out of Dodge, so to speak, because life is the most important thing at that stage. You don't want to really end up being dead or crazy, so you want to preserve life so that you're able to take care of yourself another day. But don't quit too quick, because when you quit too fast, you have defeated the purpose, and the ones who are after you, they are the winners. So have a good day, have a good morning, have a good night, and Shippy the Explorer is saying, take care of yourself. Until I see you, thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, and thanks for subscribing, folks, as we're building this station together, where we talk to you and encourage you in life matter. Bye for now. Hmm?